There's so much conversation around how to be the highest version of yourself, the best version of yourself, how to glow up your life, but no one ever talks about what actually comes with doing so. Hey my girls, welcome back to my channel. My name is Amber. For those who don't know, I'm a lifestyle creator who focuses on all things evolving, mindset, self-improvement, and so much more. If that interests you, make sure you hit that subscribe button and like this video because we're about to get straight into it. So as you can tell from today's title, we are going to be talking about something that is very big, especially going into the New Year's, and that is reinventing yourself. There's so much conversation around how to be the highest version of yourself, the best version of yourself, how to glow up your life, so on and so forth. But no one ever talks about what actually comes with doing so. So in today's video, I am going to cover the truth behind reinventing yourself. So considering the fact that we are in the first month of 2024, everyone is out here just trying to elevate in some way. Like there's a lot of rebranding going on. I know for myself personally, I am forever striving to be the best version of myself. And I'm one of those people that reinvent my life probably every year, twice a year, if we're just being honest. And I've noticed every time I've elevated my life or gone to a new level, I had to leave some things behind. Either there were certain beliefs, mindsets, people, environments. When you are on this journey of reinventing yourself and elevating, can everything go with you? But we're going to talk more about that later. So let's jump into the first truth about reinventing yourself, and that's going to be that it all starts within. So one of the main things that people teach when they're telling you about reinventing yourself and rebranding is that they focus so much on the outer appearance or your environment. Yes, although those things play a huge part in reinventing yourself, it all starts within first. So what I mean by that is it's so important to do some self-reflection, especially when you are wanting to become a new person. So this just ties back into earlier when I mentioned that every time I reinvent myself, I do a lot of self-reflection because I have to renew my mind and let go of some limits and beliefs that is holding me back from achieving the things that I want to achieve or becoming the person that I want to become. So here's a way that you can do some inner work and self-reflection as you're on this journey of reinventing yourself. I want you to get a sheet of paper. I am a journal girly. I highly recommend you always keep a journal with you to just write down your thoughts, your emotions as you just go out through life anyway, but we'll get into that in another video. I want you to get a sheet of paper and I want you to draw a line in the middle of that paper, and on this side you're going to write who you are now and the person that you want to become. Now I'm sure you probably heard this exercise before, but what's going to be different is you're going to focus on the internal part of you. Later on we'll get into the physical aspects, but right now I want you to check in with yourself and see, how is your mental health? How is your day-to-day thoughts? How is your self-talk versus the highest version of you or versus this new person that you want to become? How are your emotions on a day-to-day basis? See, all of that stuff plays a huge part in how you even show up in the world. So are you someone that's lazy? Are you someone that sleeps in? Do you do the things that you say you're going to do? When you're working towards a goal, are you quick to just give up or do you keep pushing forward? These are all things to ask yourself before you try to reinvent yourself, because what's going to happen is you're going to change everything in your outer reality. Maybe you'll go buy a new car, maybe you'll go buy some new clothes to look like the person that you want to become. But at the end of the day, you will not be able to maintain this new version of yourself, or nothing in your life will really change if you don't fix what's going on within you, if you don't change your mindset, if you don't let go of the limiting beliefs and negative thoughts. If you don't do your inner work, I like to look at it as someone that, let's take a house for example. You know that the foundation of the house is messed up, it's not sturdy, and the whole foundation just needs to be redone, okay? The house is no good. But instead of fixing the foundation, which is the most important part of the house, you decide to just paint over the house and make it look pretty and then go on by your day. Someone moves in and then the house collapses on them because they never fixed what needed to be fixed in the first place, which was the foundation. So that will happen to you. You'll be out here changing your clothes, changing your appearance, getting a new apartment, taking all these trips. You'll be trying to look like the person that you want to be, but you will never actually be that person, because there's going to come a point in time where you're going to be unfulfilled, you get into debt trying to keep up with this new version of yourself, or you may sabotage your new life because you never did your inner work. And if we're being honest, the truth will always reveal itself. So if you actually want to be someone that maintains the level of this new version of yourself, do your self-reflection, do your inner work, and become that person internally, and you will naturally see that reflect into your outer reality. Just to go over everything we just talked about, when you are doing your self-reflection, just analyze who you are now as far as how you show up on a day-to-day basis. How is your mental health? What limited beliefs are you holding on to about yourself and about your life? And then make a list of the person that you are trying to become, their daily habits, their mindset, so on and so forth, and make the changes that is necessary. So I'm a huge believer in so a man thinketh, so he is, okay? You are whatever you think that you are. So make sure that you're not holding on to any negative beliefs about yourself subconsciously before you try to call in this new reality for yourself. And even if you are, just work day to day to renew your mind and think better thoughts, believe better thoughts about yourself, because you can truly have whatever it is you desire. You can become whoever you want to become, but it all starts within. It starts with you taking on the identity of that person and showing up in that in your daily life. And that goes for how you wake up, how you end your day, your routines, your consistency, your discipline, all of that. So now that we covered the most important part, which is doing your inner work, going within, fixing a foundation, now we can move to number 2, which is going to be you must let go of your old habits, old beliefs, and you may even have to let go of some people and places. So I talked a little bit about this earlier on how you have to let go of old habits and beliefs and stuff. This is something that a lot of people don't talk about, you know. Like I said, you can change your outer appearance, but it doesn't matter if you are still showing up every day as the old version of yourself. And that is where your list is going to come into play. If there's anything on that list that is not serving your highest good or that does not align with this new version of yourself, you must let it go. I was listening to this famous speaker. Her name is, I believe, is April, if I'm not mistaken. I don't know her last name, but she has a book out and it's called Identity Switch. And she said something in an interview one day. She said, the person that you are now is the reason you have what you have. And in order to become someone different, you have to make an identity switch. And that's where the whole inner work thing come into place, and pretty much letting go of the old habits, beliefs, and mindsets. You must become this new person. You must become the person that you desire to be. And you don't have to wait until you have the money to become them. You don't have to wait until you have the house and the marriage. No, you can show up like them right now. Like I always say, small steps add up. So just take little steps day by day, show up as this person day by day, and you will soon start to see your reality reflect the life of this new identity. Another thing that you may find yourself letting go of is people. I've noticed along my journeys of elevating and all that stuff, I've always had to let my past go. And that means past people, jobs, whatever did not serve me. I'm currently at a stage in my life where I haven't yet met my tribe. I recently went through a whole reinvention and a rebranding to the point where all of my old friends are no longer in my life. And that's because they did not align with this new version of myself. They were still partying, drinking, spending money recklessly, not respecting themselves or respecting others. And the person that I'm becoming and the person I see myself as does not move in the world that way. So I had to let them go. Same thing goes for jobs. I was working certain jobs and I was in certain environments that I could no longer see myself in. Every time I would clock in at work, I would be so uncomfortable. I would be so irritated and annoyed because I just didn't want to be there, and it just did not align with the person I kept envisioning in my head. So eventually I got fed up to the point where I quit. And me quitting that job was the best thing I could have ever did for myself, because now I'm a full-time creator, I'm a business owner, and I am working on many other projects that align with this ideal version of myself. I just had to make room for more, okay? And now I am much more fulfilled. Was it easy at first? Not at all. I struggled in the beginning to even make money. I struggled getting myself on my feet. Even now, I am still rebuilding my life, but I am a lot further than where I used to be, and all glory goes to God. So I want you to ask yourself, are you ready to take on the responsibility of this new version of yourself, of the person that you are reinventing yourself to be? And are you willing to change your day-to-day life to become this person? Are you willing to let go of what no longer serves you? Because that is what's going to come with reinventing yourself. You must make room for more. So before we get into number 3 of the truth behind reinventing yourself, I just really want you to focus on self-reflection. And that's what's number 1 and number 2 of this video is all about. It's just being real with with yourself, doing your self-reflection, letting go of the old so you can call in the new, and so that you can walk fully into this new version of yourself. Because we don't want to bring no old baggage with us. We don't want to bring our old lifestyle with us. When we are becoming someone new, we want everything new. We want all the new things that come with it, okay? And that may mean letting go of some people. That may mean removing yourself from some environments. And most importantly, it's going to cause you to shift your mindset, elevate your mindset, so on and so forth. If you are someone that needs more help with doing inner work and self-reflection, I do have an ebook linked in the description box, and it's called the Know Yourself Project. This is something that I created for those who want to live their dream life, but don't know where to get started, or maybe they feel some resistance towards it. In this ebook, you're going to get prompts to help you with inner work to understand yourself better and understand the life that you desire. You're going to receive scripture about who you are in Christ and your true power to actually create the person that you dream of and actually create the life that you desire. We are very powerful beings. I talk a lot about this on my TikTok account, but I always tell people you are not stuck where you are. So if you are someone that wants to reinvent yourself and want to rebrand your life, you can do it. If you are someone that wants your entire reality to look different in the next 6 months and the next year, it is possible and it can happen. There is nothing too big for God, okay? So if you are a big dreamer like myself, okay, my friend loves to call me delusional, but she said I'm a good delusional because I truly am so delusional. But everything that I've ever wanted, I've made happen for myself. But the only way I'm able to make those things happen is because I believe in myself. It's because I know myself and I know my power and I know who I belong to. And with knowing all of that and having all this knowledge, I move in the world in my power and in my authority. So my ebook is going to teach you everything I've learned over the years. So you can find that in my description box if you are interested. It's going to help you just overcome your limiting beliefs, discover your power, and begin attracting that dream life of yours. All right, now, so let's get into number 3 of the truth behind reinventing yourself. Now, this one is big because so many people do not talk about the downside of reinventing yourself. And this one is a major downside because we all go through it. It's just no one really talks about it. And that is the resistance, okay? You are going to feel some resistance when you are rebranding yourself and becoming this new version of yourself. And the reason being is because us as humans, we hate change, okay? We're not wired to love change and accept change. So anytime we are trying to learn a new skill, become a new person, embark on a new journey, our ego is going to try to keep us safe because we're doing something outside of the norm. You're going to have a battle and it's going to be you versus you, literally, okay? I tell people all the time, you are not in competition with anyone else but yourself, especially when you're on a journey of forever evolving and elevating your life. It is always you versus you because the old version of yourself, it wants to keep you there. It's not like they're trying to keep you stuck. It just wants to keep you safe. And it doesn't know the difference between you actually doing something that's going to better your life versus you doing something that's going to harm you. It doesn't know the difference. All it knows is that you're doing something outside of your norm and it wants to keep you safe. So when you are feeling that resistance, you must push forward anyway. Is it always easy? No, but that's why you must have emotional intelligence, okay? I mentioned in one of my previous videos, I was talking about how you cannot be controlled by your emotions. You cannot move in this world off of motivation because you're going to have some days where you are not motivated. You're going to have some days where you just have a wave of sadness. I know I do, but I cannot let that control me. If I write a list and I say, this is what I'm going to complete tomorrow, no matter how I'm feeling when I wake up, I must get that list done. And that's where discipline comes into place, okay? You must master discipline in this life. So back to what I was saying, you are going to feel some resistance when you are reinventing yourself. And it's completely normal. So don't feel bad if you have those days where you don't want to show up as your higher self. You just want to sleep in. You want to be lazy, this and that. I'm one of those people that I let myself feel my emotions. And if I'm having a day where I'm I just can't today, I let myself have that day, but that's it. I'm not about to let that feeling overpower me because it's not going to get me to where I know I truly want to be. And we have to keep the vision, we have to keep the end goal in mind, okay? So understand, our ego is going to forever fight with us. Our ego wants to keep us safe, especially when we are trying something new or becoming someone new. Always be aware of that, okay? So when you are starting a new business or you're wanting to post your content more, maybe you want to start a YouTube, whatever it is, when you get those feelings of nervousness or anxiousness or fear, just know that is your ego trying to keep you safe and you have nothing to worry about, okay? Do it anyway, do it scared, do it unsure. Just do it, okay? 2024 is the year of doing. 2024, we are doing less overthinking and more doing, taking more action, period. So before we wrap up today's video, let's just go over everything we talked about today. Number one was that it starts within and you need to do your inner work first. So do your self-reflection, just start analyzing yourself. Reflect over your day-to-day habits, reflect over your daily thoughts. How is your mindset? How is your mental health? How is your self-talk? All of that stuff. You really want to become someone that is self-aware, especially as you're walking out this life journey, okay? Self-awareness is the key to life, okay? Once you master self-awareness, you master life. Because that's just going to tie back into when I said you don't want to let your emotions control you. Because when it comes to self-awareness and you see yourself slacking, you can call yourself out and get back on track. You'll be surprised at how many people lack self-awareness. Self-awareness will help you realize no one else around me is the problem, it's me. Self-awareness is really the key, so that's why I want all of you guys to look within first, compare who you are now to the person you want to become, and just make the changes necessary. Number two is going to be letting go of old habits, mindsets, beliefs, people, places, jobs, whatever. You must let it go, let go of the old so you can bring in the new. If it does not align with this person that you are trying to become, you need to let it go because it's only going to hold you back or it's only going to hinder you, okay? So you must be willing to let go of anything that is going to hinder your growth, anything that's going to stop you from reaching your end goal. And number three is going to be that you will feel some resistance because us humans are just set up that way, okay? We hate change, but you must push forward anyway. As you're moving throughout this journey of reinventing yourself, give yourself some grace and know that you are trying and know that you're doing the best that you can. Small steps do add up. So don't go out there buying some fancy house, car, apartment, or splurging on a whole new wardrobe to reinvent yourself. Do it what you have now, even if it's changing your morning routine, your nighttime routine. Start there and then work your way up. Be patient with yourself, love yourself, talk kindly to yourself, and in due time you will look up and you will be everything that you've ever imagined yourself to be. Alright guys, and that is going to wrap up today's video. I really hope this video helped you guys. If it did, do your girl a favor and like this video for me, and also hit that subscribe button because I will be dropping more gems all 2024. And if you haven't already, make sure to follow your girl on her socials, Amber Avery X, on all platforms. I really enjoyed making this video for you guys and I really hope it helped. Let me know down in the comments what you think and if you want me to cover any other topics here on my channel. And don't forget, if you are someone who want to remove limiting beliefs, renew your mind, learn more about your power and who you are in Christ, I have my ebook linked below called the Know Yourself Project. It is an inner work guide filled with affirmations, journal prompts, and so much knowledge to get you to your next level, okay? And that's gonna wrap up today's video, guys. I will see you all in the next one, and I am wishing y'all so much luck on your reinvention journey. Bye.